So happy to see you here this morning. So today marks the first day of our Simple Starts. So on Fridays, we are going to have a Simple Start morning. And a Simple Start morning is just that. We are gathering together to just have a little chat for 5-10 minutes and to start our day simply, focus, and make a great start. Set a tone for your day. Okay, so we're going to start simple today. If you haven't grabbed your cup of coffee, your cup of tea, go ahead and grab that. Some of you are in a different time zone, so it may not be coffee. You already had your coffee, but go ahead and take a minute and get that if you'd like to. I have tea this morning, chamomile. I still am battling that sore throat I've had for a while. I'm so glad you could join us. If you're joining us on the replay, welcome. So we're going to kind of work on times that is best for everybody. Today I chose at 7 Pacific time. We'll see next week. You can comment and see what is the best time for you, and whatever the majority thinks is best, we'll do that. Okay. So good morning again, ladies. This is Coach Inez. And the intention for today is to make your life a little more simpler, right? So we're going to go ahead and start just with taking a deep breath. So take a breath in and take a breath out. Again, breath in and breath out. We are setting our intention for today. Today is going to be a simpler day. So, do you ever feel like you just wake up behind? You just woke up and you're already behind. I feel like that most of the days. And I think it's just because there's so much that we do as women that sometimes when we wake up in the morning, we feel like, oh my gosh, I'm already behind. So you think, why? I wake up and I'm already up and running. I'm already feeling stressed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to do this, and this. And that is where overwhelm comes, the stress comes, and we just feel like it's too much for us, right? So in the comments, if you would like to put, how do you already feel overwhelmed this morning? How do you feel overwhelmed? What's causing you to feel overwhelmed, if you'd like to share? For me, it's some documents that I have to turn in. I have to turn in some documents, and I'm already stressed. Last night, I was looking for all the documents. I couldn't find one. I was looking through everything that I had. I finally found the documents. Then I went through a rabbit hole. I was looking at family pictures while I was looking through the documents. So then, needless to say, last night I went to sleep like so overwhelmed, thinking, oh my goodness, today I've got to wake up and scan all those documents and send them. But today my intention is to slow down, simplify things, okay? So for me, my overwhelm is to send those off quickly. Then I've got to go to the city an hour away from here for lunch, but I'm going to take the time to set that intention. So for you, what is overwhelming you this morning? What is overwhelming you? Soon as you woke up this morning, what is the first thing that you thought of? Okay, so take a minute to think about that. So our intention for today is going to be that you are going to set only one thing that you absolutely have to get done today. Not 10 that are on your list, You're only going to set your intention to do one, okay? So that takes the stress out of your day. So just the one thing. So for me, I set my intention. Instead of saying I need to scan all the documents today, I'm going to say I am going to scan half of those documents today and send those. Okay, half of them. So I'm already taking some stress off of myself and it's not so overwhelming. Okay, that is how we start learning how to simplify our life, right? We start learning how to simplify our life by prioritizing what is absolutely necessary and doing that. Everything else really could go by the wayside, right? What's going to happen if I don't send all those documents today? They're not due till next week anyways, so why am I so stressed that I need to send them today? So sometimes we put the pressure on ourselves. We put the pressure on ourselves of trying to do everything for everybody, trying to do everything ahead of time, but it's time to simplify. This year is going to be about simplifying in order to reduce your stress, in order to find peace in your life and joy. Because think about it, how many times do we just run around doing things for everybody, right? I've got to do this, I've got to pick up this for this person, and there's no peace. We're just like running around like a hamster on a wheel, like they say. And at the end of the day, we're so stressed. We think, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. You have absolutely no peace. And of course, if you don't have peace, you're not going to find joy in your life. That's what this year is about. It's about simplifying things, making things simple, doing what is necessary, but not overwhelming ourselves. Sometimes we put ourselves in that position because we want to do everything. It's hard to say no. It's hard to say no to our kids, to our grandkids. It's hard to say no to the people we love, our family members. But sometimes we need to say no just for our self-preservation, right? We're the ones that need to have peace within our lives. We need to find joy within our lives, okay? So if you're watching this on the replay, if you comment, what is overwhelming you today? What is overwhelming you that you are going to maybe divide up into different tasks, divide them up into different days? What is that overwhelm that you have today? And try and simplify it. Try and simplify it so that your day is a little more peaceful and that you find joy in your day. So, what are you having today? I'm having tea, like I said, a little bit of chamomile tea. Are you having coffee? Tea? So, let's do that today, right? So, we're going to go ahead and take another cleansing breath before we leave today. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And of course, we want to thank Almighty God for giving us another day and helping us find the joy in our life, helping us find peace so that we are able to enjoy our life. No matter what we're going through, the stresses that we have, trying to simplify things to make things better for ourselves. So our life is joyous, right? So that we can smile, so that we can have a great day. It's nice to see you, ladies. So we'll see you next week again. And remember, start your mornings simply. Take a deep breath. Thank God for another day. And pick out one thing today that you are going to not be so stressed about. How can you cut that into smaller areas, right? So that you're not so overwhelmed. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week from Coaching Ed.